Good morning. It is October 14th, so we are 2 weeks into Michigan's bow hunting season, and this is my first sit of the year. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes into daylight or so. So we're gonna sit for obviously a while more here, but we'll see what happens. But there's actually a really nice fresh rub right behind the camera right now, just to the north of this stand. And a real nice rub, nice area. We'll see if anybody shows up. Well, I think I'm about to wrap up this morning's sit, start packing up and climb down, but you can actually see I had thought originally when I was walking out here this morning that this wheat field hadn't really popped yet, but it actually has. Now that the sun's up and I can see a little better, there's some wheat starting to pop out there, and there's actually, I could just scan it with the binos. I was able to see that, several corn cobs that are out there that didn't get picked up when they were harvesting or got, dropped or whatever. So there's actually quite a bit of food right out and around this stand. So might have to keep that in mind moving forward over tonight and tomorrow. Check the winds and see this might be a good, better evening spot than I had anticipated. So might have to keep that in mind as we move forward. I got some plans for this weekend in terms of where I was hoping to sit based on the wind, but might have to keep this one in mind. I am looking to take some does this year, kind of focus on that. We have a pretty high doe population right now, so sitting food in the evenings is definitely, this time of year, a good way to find a doe. So we'll keep that in mind, but for now we're going to pack up and head on out of here. Well, it's like 4:25 or so on October 14th, and we're all set up here for our evening sit. We're backed up against the river in this is a really good rut spot, good cruising area, but we have, some bucks on camera here, but my goal tonight, got a lot of does on camera here, so hoping tonight to cross paths with a nice big doe and see if we can't get it done. It's pretty tight quarters in here, especially now. We still got some leaves and stuff on the trees, and so you won't get a whole lot of pre-roll of these deer if they come through. But once they get into the shooting lane, it's real close quarters shooting, so we'll see if we can't make it happen. It's a really good spot, and like I said, if they come through, they'll be right on top of us. So if we don't get a shot, we'll get some good footage one way or the other. Well, we came real close right there. That doe came out and was standing there at, I don't know, 10 yards. But by the time I saw him in that brush, I had to get the cameras on, and I couldn't quite get stood up and just wasn't quite ready. And she come out and stood right there, nice big doe, just exactly what we're looking for. And just couldn't quite get it done. She eventually kind of wandered back, and then they milled around to the east for a little bit, and then slowly wandered off. So they might come back through. But that's, unfortunately, I can't come across the river to get into this stand. I'm trying to devise a way to do that, but for now I have to come in, and I put some fox urine cover scent on my boots when I came in. I don't know if she smelled that or what. She didn't really panic. She just kind of hopped over and stood around for a little bit, but right as they came out into the open, there was a flock of starlings or something that are still here, but man, they were making all kinds of racket, and they'd all fly off together, and so deer were a little bit on edge. Hopefully they'll calm down, and maybe as the evening calms down, they'll come back through. Matt? Well, we just pounded a doe. I don't think I got it on camera. She came around behind the tree. I tried to spin the camera as much as I could, but I don't think I got it around far enough. But she gave me like a 10-yard shot. You could hear the blood pouring as she was running off, I think. So we'll give her a few minutes. I'll start packing up and climb down and check this arrow. But she was right here. Should be easy picking. So we'll take a look. We got a long time. It'll be nice. Should be able to get on her in daylight and not have to worry too much about it. So she must have, I don't know, the group that came through earlier was a big doe, a fawn, and an average sized doe. I'm pretty sure this is that average sized doe. She came back, so should be pretty good. Pretty confident with the hit. We'll give her a few minutes and get down, take a look. Good start. Well, I just reviewed the footage, and I let her take like one last step to clear a little brush, and that step took her out. The camera arm was in the way, but I almost got it, just guessing about it around behind the tree, but didn't quite get it. You can hear me bleat, stop or shoot. You can hear the hit, but you can't see it, unfortunately. And I grabbed the GoPro, and of course I didn't turn it on either. So first couple hunts of the year, what are you gonna do, I guess? But like I said, we'll give her a couple minutes here and climb on down. Well, here she is. Found her.
She went a little farther than I expected, I gotta be honest. The shot's right where I expected. There was a bunch of bubbles and stuff in the blood, but she went a little bit further. I guess it always seems further when you're head down walking, but there was a good blood trail and we were able to find it, follow her. I was able to follow her pretty quickly and found her here. So now the fun part, we'll get her all cleaned up and in the back of the truck and ready to go. So just a nice doe. There was like I said earlier, there was a bigger doe that you saw on camera, a small doe, and then her, and they all left, and then she came back by herself, and that was a mistake on her part. So, but pretty excited. We're one day into the season. I want to shoot some does this year, and this is a good start. So thanks for coming along on this hunt. Hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, now the fun starts. So take care, stay tuned for more episodes of Whitetail Weekly.